Alright, y'all, so it's whatever date it is, it'll pop up on the screen. What is it? It's the day after, it's the Tuesday after Father's Day. And we just got back from our Father's Day weekend trip in Virginia. If you haven't seen that vlog, watch that vlog. While we were on the trip, we got some bad news, not so good news. I don't know what to think of it, but John had called the broker for the neighborhood that we're trying to build in, and just to check on the permit situation, because we were told back in March that it would take 40 to 60 days for the permit to be obtained, and then once that starts, I think I said it in the other video, like we would get a phone call to come out and look at the land. And it was like well over 60 days and we hadn't heard anything, and we're actually 58 days out from our original closing date. So with being like 2 months away, we were trying to figure out, okay, like what's going on? Like, is it happening? Is it not happening? Junior starts school July 30th. So I had did the paperwork before we left for him to be able to go to the school zone for that area. So now, I don't know. So the news was basically that the floor plan that we liked is called the Dewhurst, or that we chose is called the Dewhurst. It's a 5-bedroom, 3 bath. It has pretty much everything that we wanted. Well, not even pretty much. It had everything that we wanted out of a house that was like on our must-have list. And so that's the one that we chose. And then we found there was a lot available that was actually in the cul-de-sac, which was on my like wish list type of thing. Like, if I had to choose, I would rather be in a cul-de-sac, because we are in a cul-de-sac now and I like it. Gives the kids more space to play in when I host stuff at the house, because I love having people over, family and friends, whatever the case may be. It gives you enough parking space so they're not like popping on the streets. I don't know, I just like being in a cul-de-sac. I believe our last place that me and my mom stayed in Virginia, I think that was like in a cul-de-sac too. So I don't know, I like being in a cul-de-sac. So to hear now that it's not happening. Okay, so the memory card got full on the other camera, and Jonathan put this thing on so tight from our weekend, so I can't change the memory card because it's blocking it. But anywho, so like I was saying, we thought that we should still document this whole thing, because this is a part of the house buying process. This is the stressful part that some people have to deal with. So yeah, so today I'm about to go and meet with the broker and simply figure out what our options are. Jonathan can't come today because he obviously has at work, and he took off for the trip, and they got his own stuff going on there that he has to deal with today from being gone for the weekend and for the past few days. So I just hope that we get some kind of options, because one thing that she did tell us on the phone Saturday is that they are building a Dewhurst on a lot right now that they've already cleared the land for, and that we could choose that one, and it won't affect our closing date. However, she told us that it wasn't a cul-de-sac, but when she gave us the number for it and we looked online on the area map, it's not in a cul-de-sac. So I don't really know. I'm just still hoping for the best, seeing what our options are, and then once I know, yeah, we'll know. Until then, we'll just continue on this journey and keep trekking. Alrighty, so it's the next day. I spoke with Miss Debbie, the broker, realtor, whatever, and the land that they were going to it didn't grab me like that. It didn't grab John like that, because I was actually on FaceTime with him when I was looking at the house. It was already finished. Well, everything but the flooring was done. So the cabinets were already in, and they were like this weird brown color. It's not what we wanted, because we had already chose white cabinets for the house that we were going to get. So I was just thinking like, oh, well, there's no other options for us here. I'm thinking about to walk back in and tell her no. And I guess we just have to get, the earnest money and the money for the upgrades that we gave. We guess we have to get those back. So when I was telling her, she asked me how I liked it. The 4-bedroom, was like, no, we didn't really like it. John was still on FaceTime at the time. And she was like, well, I have good news. And she said, I don't know if it's good news, but it can be good news. The builder had called and said that he could do a slab on a different lot 40, and that would be big enough for a dewhurst. So I'm like, okay, where's she was like, it's a good lot, it's near a cul-de-sac, whatever. So I'm looking, and not only is it kind of near a cul-de-sac, on a cul-de-sac where there's only like 2 or 3 homes that's already there, there's nothing going to be across from it. We still won't have people behind us, and it's a corner lot, so more space all around for hosting, for yard space. So it actually works out. John was saying he thinks he hasn't like seen it physically yet, but what he saw on FaceTime, he thinks that he actually likes that one better than the 127 lot. So maybe after he gets off work today, we'll go and see it, and then y'all can see it too. Because I still have to start all over now and get like my beginning footage. There's not a contract made yet, because it's really like completely raw. Like, even though the land is semi-cleared out already, the home doesn't have a physical address yet. They don't even know what side they'll sit it on, like how they'll sit it, so what street the mailbox will be on, meaning what street the address will be. So we don't have a contract yet. She said in about a week or so we should have the contract to sign. I think that's it. So she's going to talk to corporate and let them know that there was a land variance issue, and that we're changing to a different lot, and make sure they approve it, and hopefully give some type of incentive. Oh, because that's the biggest thing. So our original closing date, if you remember, was August 17th. Now, we don't have an exact date yet, but the builder said that closing would be December. So it literally went from being 60 days away to 6 months away. So hopefully they'll be able to get us in a little sooner than that, like maybe before Thanksgiving, because I would really love to have Thanksgiving there. But if not, oh well. Today's date is July 28th. We started this process back in March. Corporate signed our contract March 23rd. I feel like I've been out here every week since then, at least.
You have been coming out here every week, every day. Since March.
Yep, and this is all that happened. If y'all noticed before, it was tiny little shrubs and tiny little. We got a whole forest and a mound of dirt. Yeah, remember when Jonathan was walking way back there? Look at all the grass. Look at all the grass. I don't even think I've given an update since they told us no, and we because we went to where they were gonna give us a new lot, and then it was like, well, no, the county came back and said that we can do your Dewhurst on your lot. Just waiting for the permit to be in hand. Y'all will hear from us in a week. That was the first week of July. Like I said, it's the 28th. They're supposed to clear the land when they get the permit. The land is not cleared, which means what? No, they don't have the permit. Ain't nothing happening. And the thing is, we would like to be in our home at least by Christmas. And if it takes 4 months to build a slab, if they don't do anything by mid-August, we can kiss Christmas bye-bye. Don't want to rush the process, but at the same time, if it's a no, just tell us now, give us the money back, and let us go about our business.